Day 31. These words summarize what we learn from the Blessed Mother Teresa: thirst, heart, and covenant. Let's ponder each in one turn. Thirst. Our Lady was the first person to hear Jesus cry, "I thirst." With St. John, and I am sure Mary Magdalene, because Our Lady was there on Calvary, she knows how real, how deep is his longing for you and for the poor. Do we know? Do we feel as she? Ask her to teach. Her role is to bring you face to face, as John and Magdalene, with the love in the heart of Jesus crucified. Before, it was Our Lady pleading with Mother. Now it's Mother in her name pleading with you. Listen to Jesus, thirst. Let us try in a special way to come as close as the human heart can come to the heart of Jesus, and try to understand as much as possible Jesus' terrible pain caused to him by our sins and his thirst for our love. Thank God Our Lady was there to understand fully the thirst of Jesus for love. She must have straightway said, "I saturate your thirst with my love and the suffering of my heart." So let us ask Our Lady to help us understand. The next word, heart. A key to Mother Teresa's understanding of consecration is heart, specifically the Immaculate Heart. Recall her two prayers to Mary: "Lend me your heart and keep me in the most pure heart." Also recall the importance of our imitating Mary's pondering heart. Let's start with the two prayers, and then review Mary's heart-pondering attitude. Lend me your heart. By this prayer, Mother Teresa was asking Our Lady to give her the love of her heart. In other words, she says, "Mary, help me to love with the most perfect love of your Immaculate Heart." Remember, Mother Teresa's passionate desire was to saturate the thirst of Jesus for love, and she wanted to do this in the best way possible. What better way to love Jesus than with the perfect, humble, Immaculate Heart of his mother? Here, Mother Teresa found the secret to living out her vocation in full. Mary, lend me your Immaculate Heart. Keep me in your most pure heart. Or stated more fully, one prays, "Immaculate Heart of Mary, keep me in the most pure heart so that I may please Jesus through you, in you, and with you." This part of Mother Teresa's consecration to Mary is the most profound. She's not just asking for Mary's heart to be in her, but for her to be in Mary's heart. So this is a prayer to love Jesus through Mary, in Mary, and with Mary. This is something more simply than having Mary lend us her heart. To understand this and live it requires a loving dependence, profound union with Mary. This is expressed more fully the next section, covenant. Pondering heart. Mother Teresa developed an attitude of gratitude by following the example of Mary, who was always pondering in her heart the good things that God was doing in her life. Specifically, Mother Teresa followed this example through her fidelity to the example of conscience. In other words, at the end of each day, she would ponder in her heart all good things God had done for her, and that day would reflect on how she was not fully responding to his love. Covenant. Moved by an ardent desire to live in the closest union with you, Mary, possible in this life, so to more surely and fully arrive at union with your Son, I hereby pledge to live the spirit and terms of the following covenant of the consecration as faithfully and generously as I am able. Today's prayer. Spend the day pondering Teresa's Marian teaching as is summed by these three words: thirst, heart, and covenant.